Good morning, Thailand. My name is Alex, and that's Jay.
Hello.
And we have some updates from around the land of smiles for you this wonderful January 8th, a Monday. We're going to start with our main story, and that's that a ruckus broke out over the weekend between British and South African tourists here in Thailand. So over the weekend, a violent altercation occurred between British and South African tourists on Bangla Road in Patong, Phuket, leading to injuries on both sides. The Kusardam Phuket Foundation responded by transporting the injured to Patong Hospital. While photos of the incident's aftermath have been circulated, specific details about the timing and exact location remain unconfirmed. Foreign volunteers were seen offering aid and comfort near the scene. The identities of those involved have been kept confidential by the police, but it's reported that the tourists have reached a settlement. This incident follows the recent introduction of 117 volunteer guards under the Strong Tourism Community Project, aimed at enhancing safety and order in the area, particularly after the implementation of a 4 a.m. curfew. These volunteers, trained by the tourist police, are equipped with skills including first aid and CPR. Well, Brits and South Africans, another Boer War in
What's going
Bangla.
on here?
Yeah, it seems like we've been doing a lot of these stories lately. I guess, right, we're still kind of in the holiday season.
High season. Look, it's high season in Phuket. Obviously, high season for tourism in Thailand. There's a lot of people around. And when you put a couple of people together who are drinking a lot of, let's just call it cold beverage and alcohol, in Bangla, there's going to be a fight.
I mean, that's the thing, right? This is kind of the concern about allowing the extension of the nighttime hours, the partying. That means that people will be drinking longer and later.
I don't know about that. I think people just drink till 4 anyways.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And they hang out around that area, or they make their way walk to the beach. So they're there anyways. The 4 a.m. thing is not an issue. I think it's more about control and actually having some consequences of these kinds of things, because most people just don't care when they're having fun in Thailand.
That's true. I've been doing my morning walks on Patong Beach at like 7 a.m. for years now, and there's always been shambling corpses of partiers still doing their thing at that time of day. So I think you're right. The 4 a.m. probably not an issue.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on to our next story today, which is regarding a final destination trigger warning. A walking bridge collapsed on passing traffic yesterday. Now, yesterday at 7 a.m. in Ang Thong Mueang district, a pedestrian bridge collapsed on a dump truck on Highway 32, causing major disruptions in both directions of the highway. The accident happened when the dump truck traveling north with its body raised struck the footbridge near the Tambon Chairi area. This collision led to the bridge falling into the truck and blocking the highway, as reported by Thai news media. Response teams quickly arrived with mobile cranes to remove the debris and advise motorists to seek alternative routes. The dump truck was heavily damaged, and efforts were made to clear the wreckage promptly to reopen the highway for traffic.
Yeah, it seems like user error. The guy was driving with his dump truck like lifted thing, so
It happens a lot. It's like it's often found in like those fail videos on YouTube.
yeah.
You'd think they'd know how tall their truck is.
It's like the one job they got, right? Like to make sure.
Yeah. You know, weight balance, height, the route I'm going to take. You'd think those are some basic necessities for being a truck driver, but I guess not here or around the world as well. Hey, I've seen plenty of those videos online of those trucks getting stuck in the bridges.
Yeah,
they're just risk takers.
I mean, this guy just seemed like it was a brain fart. He just had left the dump up instead of down or something like that.
Oh, well.
Anyways, caused a lot of damage, but fortunately everyone's okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, on to our next story. So Germany is planning a very high-profile diplomatic visit to the Land of Smiles at the end of the month. So the German president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, is scheduled for a 3-day visit to Thailand from January 24th at the invitation of Thai Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin. This marks the first visit of an international state leader since PM Srettha's government took office, and the first by a German president since 2002. The visit will include discussions on bilateral cooperation, particularly in trade, investment, energy, climate, occupation, and security. Steinmeier and Srettha will witness the signing of 2 new MOUs related to rail systems and sciences. A state lunch will be hosted by PM Srettha, and Steinmeier will be received by the Thai King and Queen. The visit's agenda also features a tour of the Mercedes-Benz manufacturing factory in Samut Prakan, the hydro-floating solar hybrid power plant in Uban Ratchathani, and the inclusive sustainable rice landscape project in Trakan Phutphon district, underlining the visit's significance in strengthening political and trade relations between Germany and Thailand. That's nice to see.
Yay.
Yeah.
I think Germany has always had a very good relationship with Thailand anyways. There's a lot of Germans in Thailand. People from Thailand love going to Germany, and people from Germany love going to Thailand. So good on you.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. There's definitely, it seems stronger than most other European tourists. The Germans definitely love Thai beaches. And it's also interesting because, Thailand has that reputation of Switzerland of the East a little bit. Germany is kind of that adult in the room for a lot of European things too. So it's this kind of cooperation can only lead to good things, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, our next story is quite shocking. Maybe not for Americans, but a man was arrested for carrying a gun on the BTS SkyTrain. That's right. A 40-year-old volunteer soldier was arrested at the BTS SkyTrain station in Phra Khanong, Bangkok, for carrying an 8.6-inch Commando brand shotgun and various amounts of ammunition. The arrest, led by police, occurred on January the 5th around 6:14 p.m. after receiving a report of a suspicious man with a weapon. The police seized a shotgun shell of the Royal Thai Army brand, multiple other shells, and 59mm bullets from the suspect, known as Suradet, who was found with a black box and a backpack containing the ammunition. He confessed to owning the seized items and was on his way to a friend's birthday party via the SkyTrain, intending to get off at Nana Station. Suradet also mentioned his past volunteer service in Ukraine. He has been charged with carrying and possessing a gun and ammunition without permission and is now under the legal process at the Klong Tan police station. Note to self: A, don't have a weapon. B, don't carry it on the train.
C, don't bring it to my birthday.
It's a shotgun.
It's like, what are you doing?
What do you? Is that real? I mean, I'm gonna just carry my ammunition and shotgun to my friend's birthday.
As one does.
Suspicious.
Like, as you said, as an American, this story, I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
this guy's got rights, you know? Like, what are we doing? No, but I don't know. Taking a shotgun onto public transport. Generally frowned upon, isn't it? And very illegal here. So,
Illegal, definitely frowned upon, unsafe. Look, hey, kudos to the police and the people who did report that suspicious man. Who knows what he was up to? Maybe he was up to nothing, and maybe this is just like a snafu.
Sure.
However, I don't think I think a lot of people would feel nervous if some guy randomly showed up with a shotgun in Thailand. It's not normal here.
Yeah, dude, I'm on that BTS all the time, dude. That's a station I get off at all the time. So that hits a little home to me, and it's a little disconcerting. So glad they were on top of it. All right, well, let's get into our last one. Got a fun final story for you guys. So a very rare whale sighting has just caught the internet ablaze off the coast of Phuket. So an extraordinary sighting of a white Amora's whale near Koh He in Phuket could represent the first of its kind in Thailand and possibly worldwide, according to Associate Professor Kun Thon, a marine biologist from Kasetsart University. This rare event, reported on Facebook by Thon, took place on January 1st. The marine biologist identified the whale as an Amora, distinguished by a single ridge on its head, unlike the Bruta whale's 3 ridges. The sighting was made around 4 p.m., 9 kilometers south of the Koh He, by someone on the boat Happy Hours, and involved with white Amora's whale accompanied by another of its species. Thon noted that Amora's whales were commonly found in Southeast Asia and south of Japan, with more sightings on the Andaman Sea than the Gulf of Thailand. He emphasized the extreme rarity of a white Amora's whale, estimating the odds of encountering one at about 1 in 10 million or more. I like a happy rare whale sighting. What makes this one special? It's white. Amora.
Look, whales are magnificent creatures, and if I saw a whale and if I was in the sea, I would be stoked. I would lose my mind. I'd be like, wow. I've only seen it ever on videos on YouTube, man. I want these cool things to happen to me.
Same. I don't know. I get terrified of that stuff, like the beasts of the underwater trenches.
That's right.
Like, it doesn't. I know that I'm probably safe in the water with whales, but they still terrify me because of their shears. Like, they could accidentally swat me and like send me flying in the air. I've seen those seals get kicked in the air by the killer whales.
But hey, it's a cool experience.
Yeah.
It's a cool experience to witness any. I've never even seen a dolphin.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, I've seen one like in an aquarium. But,
Yeah.
You know.
Fair play.
Not in a cool way, like a rare sighting. I want to be the person who has the rare sighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
What's that thing they say? You're supposed to look at yourself and be like, it's about me, not you.
I don't understand. What are you manifesting?
don't know.
Something. But anyways, yeah.
All right. That's it.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
it.
it? Yeah, that's it,
That's all
ladies
we
and
got,
gentlemen.
guys.
Those are some of the stories from across the country. We hope you enjoyed today's show. There's more stories, of course, from across Thailand. A lot of crime, a lot of this and that, a lot of political news on thetiger.com. Check it out in English and Thai. And we'll see you live again Friday morning.
Yep. All of our members will be live with you Tuesday
Tomorrow
through
morning,
Thursday,
yeah.
and then Friday we'll be up again with all of our subscribers for the live show.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, and now we will get into the comments and see what you guys have to say down here about these stories. All right. First of all, Scott said a thank you for the eulogy for his grandmother who
You're
recently passed away.
Very welcome, Scott. Yeah.
That's not something I've seen us do before, and it was very nice for such a supportive
for
member of
Scott,
Scott.
Scott's been with us since literally day one. Scott saw me when I wasn't even on camera. He saw me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Funny.
it was like a behind-the-scenes video or something.
Yeah?
But yeah, Scott's been with us day one. He's a Tiger legend. He's been a very supportive member. We've met him before. I've met him multiple times. So yeah.
I too have had the pleasure. Yeah.
And we have some real loyal supporters. There's a lot of people who support us, and we appreciate for if you've been watching for a very long time. But especially a big shout out to our members. They're the ones who are actually supporting us to be able to do the show.
Yeah.
So I mean, we wouldn't be doing the GMT till now if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you to the members. Scott D, Mojo, John's Journeys. We met him last week.
And boy, did we have a journey.
Larry Conley.
Ooh. Yeah, Larry, still waiting on you though. Hold on. But yeah, John and I had a big night the other night.
Oh, did you? What did you and John get up to?
You know, where we went to Craft to hang out with my geezers over there. Like, you know, I love hanging out with my retirees every day. And it was funny.
My retirees.
John showed up before I did, and they invited him to the table before I even rocked up. He didn't even mention my name or anything.
Oh,
That's just
nice.
how friendly these guys are. So
Okay.
it was a good time, man. What else we got? Mojo in the house. And hello, what's up, Nori and Elliot? What you guys doing? Oh, and the hold on. Let's see. So no Aussie fights this time. It was South Africans and Brits. Another classic battle. Reminds me of the Boers War. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of these brawls. Like, what do you think? Did they already extend the operating hours yet for Phuket and them, or no?
It doesn't matter if they extended the operating hours. Everyone's there till like 6 a.m.
I know, but I mean, not everyone. Like, some people would go home. Maybe.
90%. What if, look, the operating hours are just like mostly for legal practices, but there's a lot of let's use the right
area.
word here, not legal activities in Thailand. Like especially these people who were fighting, obviously, right? Like a bunch of lads on holiday got too drunk. You know, some guy felt like he was being disrespected or felt a little cute or tough, and it started a fight. It happens. I get it. I don't think it has anything to do with the time, though.
Yeah, maybe. It happens less.
How dare you take it away from people who want to party a long time?
I'm happy to let him do that. Like, I mean, I'm an all hours kind of guy, anyways. But you know, funny thing about this kind of story, though, I feel like these kind of drunken brawls don't happen so much in America because you don't know who's gonna pull a gun out at you at any given moment, especially in that drunken heat of the moment. So maybe that's point one for the Second Amendment. I'm not sure.
What's the Second Amendment? What's the Second Amendment?
I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, maybe, but like, it's an equalizer. Like, guns are also an equalizer for women when it comes to the violence game. Look, there are some arguments for gun rights that I can sort of understand, but whew.
Yeah.
In any case,
it's like I feel like it's the stupidest thing to do. It's like I've traveled thousands of miles to come to this beautiful country on a holiday, and now I'm gonna fight with some random people who I've never met before because they did something I didn't like.
Oh, come on! I thought you were a football fan. Don't you know about hooligans?
Yeah,
it's like when
football
you're
makes
traveling and
sense,
fighting
though.
is
But
like
that wasn't a football hooligan.
battling around the world. Well, it's part of the culture. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess
bar brawls.
Those who love it, love it.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you'd be the furthest away from like a fight. If a fight broke out,
oh, I'm running.
I feel like you're smart. Like, yeah, you're running. You're a runner, but like at the end, like people make fun of like runners, but those are the ones who survive.
Yeah.
So who's laughing really?
Me.
Exactly.
Reading about it on the news the next day.
Yeah.
Here we are. I love it.
You were the one who started that fight, weren't you?
Yeah. I just tap some guy on the shoulder and boom, run away.
Okay.
Three Stooges. All right. What else do we got?
Have you ever seen a majestic animal like just in a random rare sighting?
Not random. I went cage diving with great whites one time, and it was bonkers. Like, now that was like not accidental. Like, we were there and they were supposed to be there, but there was a lot of them. Like, we were supposed to be lucky if we saw one or two. We saw like 13.
Okay.
And they were definitely trying to get in the cage and eat me. And you're like, oh wow, that thing is really trying to murder me right now.
When was the last time you carried your gun around?
I have never.
You just came back from America. How many guns do you own?
I don't own any guns.
Don't lie to me,
I've
Alex.
never owned a gun.
No one believes you.
I've never fired a gun.
No one believes you.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just anti-American.
I know. Yeah. That's why I don't live there anymore. They kicked me out because I refused.
You've never fired a gun?
No. Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Even I've fired a gun.
I've always refused that right of manhood, so now I'm not allowed back in the country for any extended period of time. Yeah.
He's not American.
Nope. Not enough, apparently. Oh, well.
Okay.
Mojo says, I see a majestic animal every time I look in the mirror. Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So this Final Destination trigger warning.
Yeah, it's like it was just driving along and then collapsed, but then I read the story more. So I was just thinking random
So he had
infrastructure.
the thing.
He had it like too high, right? Yeah,
That
was the thing.
Important detail wasn't in this summary.
in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hold on. This collision led to the bridge. Yeah, the accident happened when the dump truck traveling north with its body raised.
Oh, body.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that considered as its body?
I guess. Oh, it's dumped like a truck. Truck. Guys, like what? I'm not sure. But anyways, some fun stories to kick off the day. We got a brawl. We got a what did he say?
It's Mojo.
Majestic. Mojoing around.
Mojoing around.
Yeah, but that was so funny.
He sees that throat tattoo that he's got. Is it throat or neck? Throat. Yeah.
Throat. Full on throat.
That's a majestic tattoo.
You know, he hit me when I was in the islands, and he was like, "Hey, check it out!" And check out the view, and it was just the volcano near Reykjavik just exploding.
Oh, really?
I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm all right." How far away? It's only like 2 kilometers
Not much
away.
phases people from Iceland.
That's for sure.
Firstly, they're from Iceland.
Yeah, you gotta.
As in, like, Mojo's basically a Viking.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to get that dating app to make sure that they don't date their cousins or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Is that Iceland or is that Greenland?
No, that's Iceland. That's
Iceland.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I've seen that Vice video. Yeah.
That means in Greenland that there's too few that
So
they
you
can't
might
even
be
afford it.
related to the person you're talking to.
Like X-Nay, don't do that.
Oh, he has neck tattoos too.
Neck and throat, baby. Oh, nice. There you go. Insult.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to end the show there. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We'll see you live again tomorrow, members. So do consider us if you would like to join our membership. If not, no worries. We'll see you on Friday live again. Until then, see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.